Hello, Marcus. I'm Baron Kicks the Shield. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Baron, that's impressive, especially being the monstrous form that you are.
I have to say the circumstances are a little heated here. I say as I look between Marcus and the rest of the Yonti.
I
You
would
have a bit
cool
of a
them
history.
down, but that might make it get a little violent.
I'll go ahead and look at them. And go. Maybe it's best if we simply leave.
Very well. Now be on your guard. The enemy patrols the streets. May have an encounter or two. I hope not. Perhaps with they're cowardly enough to confront a large group. But then again, they might be foolish enough to do it. So,
I suppose here's the hope then.
Yeah.
Right. So, Kix will go ahead and begin to leave. Presumably Marcus is coming with us. And Gar,
100%.
are you gonna stay behind, or are you gonna come too? As we're leaving.
I mean,
you're pretty wounded and you're surrounded, and most of your spells are gone.
I mean, yeah, I can still defend myself like a son of a bitch, but it's not like I've got anything else to do. I feel like I've been Oh, you know what? Gar comes to consciousness. He's gonna look around, down at his hand, and he's gonna slowly start taking off his robes.
Okay.
Super cautiously. Anyone who would be watching him be like, what the fuck? Is he... You expect his robes to explode?
I mean, there's plenty of Yanti, and you also see that the lizard men that are with them, they have chains to their necks, and they're like, anything that comes closer, just sort of snap.
Yeah, no. I mean, like I said, I'm not getting close to anybody. I'm stripping.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, if you're not interrupting me, I assume my robes come off.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, your marks are not there. The ones that you expect.
Well, no, it's not marks. It's the rope itself.
Yeah.
So.
The ropes fall off.
Okay.
And you see a turtle. I mean, on his shell, standing upright, and she's looking at it like, was there any point to this robing?
Who says that?
She does.
I'm sorry, I'm not on the map. I was in the middle of changing the overlay for Justin's new character.
The acolyte.
Now, who are you pinging?
This.
The auntie.
Yeah, the acolyte.
I'm assuming they say it in common, right?
Actually,
yes.
No, jeez. The spell casting one.
I mean, I feel like I'm in my own moment right now that I'm not even paying attention to what people around me are saying. I'm cognizant enough to recognize that people are moving away from me that I should probably keep moving, but I'm not in the talking spirit, as it were.
He turns to Kix and says, in Draconic, is he in the usual mood to disrobe himself in public like that?
Kix just kind of looks and goes, no. And I'll just switch over to Common and go, Gar, let's get moving. Leave behind anything you don't want.
I mean, if we leave at the front gate, I'm going to pick up Ollerben.
I mean,
yeah, you can just whistle to him up there.
No, Ollerben's dead. I had to pick up his corpse and carry his corpse.
Yeah. Which is putrefying in the summer heat.
I mean, at the end of the day, Ollerben could become a skeleton too. It doesn't matter.
Okay, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not going to happen in 24 hours. I'm just saying.
Lael and Barakat.
I'm staying stealth until they leave, then I'm going to follow behind afterward from a safe distance.
Pretty much the same.
Okay, so I'm going to switch over.
I'm a bit unaware of their deal, but I know they were talking, and they came out here, and they're not killing him, so...
Yeah, so you go to this map. God, I have a lot of maps. And you notice that this area is described in Kuntz, and there's these green lights, these green flames, and there's two ogres. And the ogres are sort of like, this is Warren. I know. When do we get to eat? Whatever we're told, man. Whatever we're told. All right, bro. All right. And they arrive this because they're bored. I mean, they're actually even sitting on the floor, there on the ground. They're like, why are we here still? Because we're told to. Nobody comes this way. I want to bet. And he points at the distance, and you see this group of people, that are coming in.
All
It's
right.
like, oh, okay, and they get up and they wait for the priestess acolyte who's like, "Oh, mom, what can we do you for?" She rolls her eyes and is like, "I will be going presently inside. Well, not presently. Stay on guard. We're going to rest. These individuals need to rest, as it were. Open the gates and close them behind us, and no one shall enter unless we."
I will keep watch the entire night. It will not be the entire time. It will not be a problem.
So they just move you inside and they close the gates. These walls are about 10 to about 15 feet tall. Iron gates. So you two are outside, and the only light that comes in is bright green fires. They're clearly magical.
All right. So while everybody rests,
Mm-hmm.
you will notice that I do not sleep over the course of the 8 hours.
Okay.
Oh, we're pitching like a whole 8-hour rest here. Okay.
You guys need a long rest.
We
Mhm.
really do.
Because of aspect of the moon, I do not require sleep.
Nice.
Are you? I'm gonna message you.
So because me and I guess Barricade have met up and have kind of followed them through this, how tall are the walls here?
About 50 feet.
15 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not even that bad. Is it dark out?
Yes, but there's these lights that are illuminating the area. And they're very bright. I mean, there's spaces of darkness between them. Of course.
I would like to. I'm going to bring Barricade with me in a space of darkness, and I want to use my teleportation to get us over the wall, if that's
Okay.
possible.
Yeah. I mean, can you carry someone with your teleportation?
Well, yes, I believe I can. We've done it before, so.
Okay.
Let me just to clarify it. It would be the whole shadow step thing. Bonus action, teleport to 60 feet in unoccupied space, and we.
Well, it says you can teleport up to 60 feet. It doesn't say anything about carrying anyone.
Then I guess us doing it like a long time ago was a bad idea.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, usually these spells tell you if you can carry someone, teleport, a dimension door, that sort of thing. They actually tell.
All right, so
It's like they've gotten into some kind of agreement.
I don't.
I mean, they're not in chains, and they were talking earlier.
I don't like it, regardless of what the agreement is.
Also, as we're moving, if we're going by any sort of buildings or anything with writing, I will walk by, make sure to look at most everything, and boom.
Yeah, this is essentially a necropolis.
Yeah.
An ancient necropolis of the Omen. So basically, the most important families are here. So there's a few plots that are. There's also mausoleums. And each one is built to the specifications of the family. They have a lot of snake motifs, dragon motifs, that sort of thing. Right? But they're ancient. They're very old. They should have
Understood.
crumbled, but apparently someone or something is keeping them more or less
I think if there's a rest, I would ask that just partway through.
Mm-hmm.
I am very curious why these burial sites and family plots have not decayed from age.
We keep our ancestors' domiciles intact out of respect. Is not what you people do? Or do you just cast away the bodies into nothing?
We try our best, but often many forget.
These are the important families, those that gave birth to what we are today. We shall not forget them. Actually, yes, he says forgive them instead of she's speaking in common. Well, very jumpy, but she quickly changes to forget them.
Mm-hmm.
So the error is something that actually happened.
Real quick, I'm going to help Barracat scale the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, get that out of the way real quick.
An athletics check. If you have a rope, you have advantage.
Well, he's giving me literal help.
Oh, okay.
Like, I guess you're like climbing on my shoulders or something like that.
Yeah, he's lifting me up and whatnot, and I get up, and we do the two-man wall climb. You know? So I get up.
It's easy because most of it is a fence, so there are places where you can, grab. So it's not a sheer wall. So you easily carry it over and drop on the other side. And there's some bushes, something that you can hide.
And I just teleport over with my shadow step. So, boom.
You see that at least half of the guards are awake. She does some prayers. The lizard folk that are in chains, they go to sleep. They actually sort of ordered to go to sleep. But they seem feral, right? If they're not for the chains, they would just attacking whoever's within reach.
Yeah, Gix will probably speak up sometime during this rest, and Gar would probably notice because he's probably the one actually hear the conversation who knows him. That Gix is suppressed. When he's asking questions, he doesn't have the full edge of curiosity he usually does. It's like he's going through road. And he's just gonna look over to Marcus and go, "So, how did you end up here?"
Well, that's a long story, and I don't know if I want to give it in present company, but I've been here for 5 years. How aware are you of the noble families of Greyhawk?
I'm very well aware, actually. I spent a good while studying them, and since I suppose I'm partially one of them now, I've been doing even more.
In that case, are you aware of a man named Klein Marcel Ollivander?
Might I roll for that?
Yes.
Let's do it. 8. Can't say that I have, actually. Is that a minor family?
Well, no, but in that case, you must not be much into the world of art and fine goods.
I'll confess that's correct.
My father, after retiring from the military, became an art dealer. My mother was a famous poet and socialite. In fact, my sister is probably still in Waterdeep to this day.
Waterdeep?
Not Waterdeep. My sister's probably still in Greyhawk to this day.
She's a planeswalker.
Yeah.
But there was an event that my family was damaged. And as part of this process, I ended up here, and I've found a way to survive.
I suppose if you've gotten these people scared, I suppose you've done an incredibly good job then.
It's just because I'm slippery and I can make it so I'm not fighting by myself.
Well, if you intend to be here and fight by my side, I won't be slipping away.
As long as you can get me back to Greyhawk, I'm in. I must check on my sister and see that she is doing all right.
If we can make it out of here, then that I promise you. Making that promise to a lot of people, it seems now.
Yeah. By the
time
you wake up, Kix, the suggestion is gone. Right? It faded quite a bit of time. So
you would also notice I don't look at all more tired. You have gone through your process of sleeping, and I clearly haven't.
Mystery.
And
he's just quietly reading.
This is like
now,
a 5-year-old
question,
I stayed up all night.
Leo, did you take a rest While
Yeah,
hidden, or
I'm assuming we're taking a rest while hidden at this point, because
okay. Roll your stealth.
Yeah, because I might point out to I might point out to Kix.
26.
Baraka.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Stealth. All right.
Wow.
Even with a
Fine.
23, as we're
Damn.
talking, I will get a little bit closer and just go, by the way, I'm guessing the one covering his face is following you. And that's a whisper.
Kix will just nod, rather than try to say a word.
So they continue on. Let's move you all to the destination, which would be right here. Let's put people that are not on top of the building, because that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we can
And
pull
she
in the crow.
says, here is the entrance to the abode of the one that comes in. Now, your mission is to clear the way for me. And it need be engage her in combat. That should give me enough time to do what I need to be done. And, well, then we shall part ways. As promised. Now, if you seek to betray me, my troops will be outside. If I don't come alive outside, you have to fight your way through them and the ogres. And then there's an entire city of warring factions out there. So I suggest you don't be so foolish as to do so.
What might we run into?
There's probably some wards and traps. That's for you to find out and to deal with as you see fit. And to keep me alive at all costs. If I don't come out of here alive, and she switches to Draconic, so Kix can understand it, well, I hope you understand the consequences of that.
All is understood.
Very well.
I'm gonna look up and like blink. Are we like one building over? I'm saying to Kix.
It was only a little bit of a walk.
Was this the green flame building?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this is where. All right.
Well, I suppose in we go then.
Gonna go with you.
I do appreciate I'm walking around naked now.
Oh, you have a shell.
Yeah. It's still
What does
naked for a turtle.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what does a turtle look like nude?
Like a turtle.
Or,
Like
Yeah.
a turtle.
I said upright. Yeah.
Except upright, yeah. Got
I'm
an extra
going
blanket if you need one, Gar.
on stealth.
Are you gonna reveal yourselves?
I'm going to reveal myself. I don't know about Lael. He might do so after.
Okay.
I'm going to hold for 1 second just to see what they do.
Just because
Okay, so
I heard what was going on.
Barricade.
you reveal yourself, and immediately they draw weapons, and she raises her hands like, so finally joined us.
Yep.
Or do you think I didn't know you were listening to us all the whole time?
I mean, I can't understand everything you say. But from what I can gather so far, it's you've reached an agreement of some kind.
Yes.
And there was a agreed to part ways after with no incident.
I have other things to take care of. Like, I'll be totally, you don't have to be, but I will be honest with you. The situation is fragile here, and therefore go back to my base and reorganize. That comes. I don't want to be fighting two groups at the same time. And you, I'm sure, don't want to be caught between the fight of the two of them.
Not really. So what is it exactly that you're trying to do?
I need to dispel something that is here. An immortal creature. It has been a thorn on our sides for a while. I wish to dispel it. And according to your friend here, there's something or someone here he wants to retrieve, so I consider that a win-win.
Well,
I also noticed that she is not speaking
she's
at
not.
the other, with the other Yanti are talking. So people say, wait a minute, didn't he was using a list before? Like, yeah, there's a reason why she's not speaking.
Well, as long as you don't kill the person that we're going for, I don't see the issue.
Well, if I were to kill the person you're going, I wouldn't have to do this in the first place. I mentioned that my target is immortal.
Yeah.
And he makes a face like that.
who's
What you
actually-
just said was the stupidest thing that a couple of days, like at
What
least.
your group is actually coming in? Is it just you, or
Oh, your friends are coming with us. Everyone else is going to stay outside and make sure that I come alive.
so
If you
from
didn't hear, we are
your
clearing the
group,
way for her.
just you?
Just me.
Okay.
And like I said to your friends, if I do not come out alive, unharmed, well, you have to fight through them.
What is the nature of this immortal being?
It is a guardian of sorts, and it's immortal, and it did dispel it. That's all you need to know.
And I'm gonna kind of signal to Lael, I guess. Once he's done with the pets. So, Kix, have you seen Hugh?
No, I haven't. Not since we have gone back to the surface.
Gar? He was last with you.
Sorry, what?
Have you seen Hugh? Huo, the guy. Small kobold.
I woke up outside in a ditch.
Well, if you were brought outside, then I guess he was able to leave.
I can't wait for the flashback where you told me something vitally important.
Q didn't tell you anything. He dropped you off outside, hid you, and went away.
Well, that's what we just eliminated all possibility for a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something cool, like Q whispers in his eye. Remember the 17th of August, or something.
Well, I'm not
Something.
sure exactly what he's doing then, or where he is.
We'll have to worry about that later, I'm afraid.
Who's You're human.
Yes. Yes, I am.
That's something.
Marcus Bearcat Marcus.
That's something humans say to one another, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, to be clear, there are a lot of non-humans, and the only humans that he knew of that were here were from his mentor's group.
May I ask why you are checking?
You wouldn't have happened to have come here within the last few months, would you?
I wish. I have been here for 5 years.
Then you don't know him.
They've been trying to deal with me for the past just under 5 years.
Yeah. Well, then you probably don't know him, I guess.
Who are you looking for?
I'm gonna walk over. I describe him.
Can I make a history check?
Yeah.
Yeah, you recognize one of every so often a group of people escape on the Yanti. And yeah, this man and maybe a couple more escaped. But that was probably about a week, well, close to about a month or so.
Would I also have like a general knowledge of kind of who he was before too, considering where I came from?
Yeah.
You knew that there was a group of explorers that came through the gate. You just
Okay.
imagine because they looked like they were, and you remember that as the person in front of you is Baklunish, he was also dressed in similar clothing, but they were a group of people that had to come right from from the planets, right? They were
Got
Bakunish, Radiant, right? It was a mixed group. One thing
no.
that you do know is that there were no Suel.
No, I saw them. I've seen groups escape from time to time. He was among one of them. He was one of the few Bakunish who dressed similar to you.
Well, apparently he's here.
He must be here. He must have a purpose for being here then. So
From what I can tell, he is under the influence of someone against his will.
I would love to.
Potentially an immortal being that needs to be disenchanted.
I would love to have. I would love to get more information, and I definitely must enjoy a drink when we get back to where we are headed. But for now, it is time for business.
Now, Leo, you hearing all this, you step up for and talk.
I've been revealed the entire time. I'm just waiting for them to turn around and notice me.
Oh, I noticed you. I didn't just turn around.
Signal.
So, is your companion finally, or are you going to do all the talking?
Well, if Hugh would just come out of the hiding, Hugh, you're the last one.
Nothing.
Any moment now. Well, we're going in.
Are
Ready
you
for
looking?
back at camp later?
If you're looking for someone, unless they are as quiet as the one-armed one over there, they're not around us.
He can be very quiet.
I go up to Kix and I say, I don't think he's coming.
Then in we go, then.
I'm going to assume I actually saw Hugh run into the jungle at one point or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Kix
you
is
saw-
going in.
Oh, so Lael, you would have been long gone by the time that it happened. You might have seen a panther go into the jungle.
Yeah, a panther carrying Gar.
No, because I dropped him off, hit him.
Yeah, remember the
Well-
panther was with you, right?
No. You
So
you
what?
brought
So
Gar to the outside, right?
yes, but as a panther.
He's talking about his wild shape thing.
So
Yeah. So he was the first one out.
yeah, so if you were out, you would have. You might have seen a panther bring up Gar and then leave, but that would be it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm under the assumption of at this point.
And then I guess a second panther at some point.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And I
we
say
go.
to the others, let's get this over with already.
Yeah, alright.
And just on the way down, I'm just going to turn ever so briefly to Gar and go, so have you ever killed a god before?
You remember everything that happened recently. That's a very interesting question.
I mean, I don't feel like Gar is gonna be very snappy anymore. It's like big old
Yeah,
sigh,
this is true.
big old sigh. Negotiated with one, almost killed another.
Gar has depression now.
Well, I mean, we didn't really have a moment to sit down and talk, and y'all haven't gotten to the accusation phase yet. So
But did you get what you want?
I wave at you with my left hand. Oh wait,
Other-
no, I left that a building away.
I think
Asking about
I
you.
understand. And Kix
I-
will just turn back and not question anything further.
as Gar does that, I say it never gets easier.
I mean, we could really have a real fun high five right now.
I think perhaps we should have a conversation later.
No,
So
I-
you see
I have a
that before you, the door is closed. Go ahead.
Alright?
Go ahead, what? Who's opening it?
Kix will just straight outright open it.
I'm like, wait a
Okay.
second. What about this Illuminati symbol to our left?
That's not.
Don't
Pay no
worry
attention
about
to
it.
the hidden symbol inside the geometry.
Yeah.
Now I gotta watch a conspiracy video tonight, damn it.
What about this Emerald Oscar?
I want to believe.
Alright, so what should we do? Do something about the Rothschilds or the Rockefellers?
But you see, they're the same now ever since the lizard folk marriage. Anyway,
Who,
door.
before we go in, who amongst you needs the most protection?
I point to
Well,
Bearcat.
Bearcat's a hit with the ladies.
In that case, we shall get along swimmingly. Understood.
Well,
Very odd question to ask.
Open.
The door's open. Because there's no animated door that I can open. So.
Okay. I know. I was just waiting for you to like describe anything before I just like smash my face into the room.
Well, you touch the door,
Yeah.
it electrocutes you. Take 46 lightning damage.
Yeah, I was waiting for that actually.
So yeah, you see these statues, and you see this pedestal in the middle. What's interesting is that it's a world map,
Oh.
but it seems to be a map off kilter. Like the center of the map is not where you expect the maps that you see. Usually, the maps that you see are centered around your dive, which is north of Greyhawk. This is centered around an ocean and a landmass to the west.
I was really hoping you would say it was a map of Waterdeep.
Lessons. You do have dynamic lighting activated even if everything is visible because we can't cross the threshold.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah, so if that area is blocked off, you just have to delete that spot
Yeah.
so people can get through.
Let me see.
It's
Or
funny.
you just turn it off entirely because you're not using it right now.
It's funny, just
Yeah.
in case that Gar had died, I had my other character upgraded and ready to go. And
Go
literally,
ahead.
I found the one spell where he can do weddings.
There we go.
But
Cross
I
the
guess I
threshold.
can swing the door open. I actually can't do it.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to be at the front with Kix.
I'm gonna chill at the door.
I will
So here-
look around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you see
go
these statues. These statues are very interesting because they don't look like the general motif that you saw outside, a lot of snakes and stuff like that. In fact, they look like they've been taken from somewhere else. These two look like bronze statues, heavy and expensive.
Also, at some point, I would have used a spell slot to bring back one of my skeletons and Olibrin, since I'm carrying him around this whole time.
Yeah, it makes sense. Just do that like as you wake up.
Just
These are
one skeleton?
And making
Yeah, because I'm only using one spell slot of the appropriate level, so I can raise
and these
two.
are made out of marble. They clearly have been taken from somewhere else and put here. Perhaps they
what
were
about-
captured from somewhere, but yeah.
What about the weird compass in the middle?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
the
the
map that I
map.
was talking.
The
Yeah,
map
the
you just described. Of
Okay.
Waterdeep.
What do the statues look like specifically besides them being brass or marble and whatnot?
These look like they were some kind of warrior god. In fact,
You cut out what?
they have 6 arms, and each one has a different weapon on it.
Oh, joy.
They are Mecha Shiva.
Anybody with religion can religion.
Oh.
Yeah, that requires having religion.
Wait,
Yes, that's
what?
required.
I can't.
Roll religion to know things.
I have it. Hold on.
I have a very average roll right there, because I am trained in religion.
I have very bad religion, so.
Are you training religion guard?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're clear on this fact that these statues are of Hextor, the tyrant god of war and conquest.
And I know you've described the map 3 times now. Where is it centered?
What do you mean center?
You said the center of the map. Most maps are centered near north towards Greyhawk. This one's centered
Yeah, this one
where?
is centered to the south of the ocean and east. It seems to be of the region that you're in.
But
right
then where's the center of the map?
now. Several islands off the coast.
Can I make a history check about that, especially considering why I'm able to do what I'm able to do?
You have to repeat that because I don't understand what.
So looking like I'm more looking for importance of the location
Okay.
and being a fathomless warlock who got his power in this area.
Probably the ocean, because this is an island, a speck of an island in the middle of a very vast
Okay, cool.
unknown ocean. The ocean is back an ocean that you don't know from Greyhawk, right? It's way to the south.
Yeah,
Past
not a problem.
what sometimes I call the Sargasso, which is one of those legends about a moving mass of living things that sort of appears and swallows entire ships and then disappears.
Also,
So yeah,
Sargasso could just be where all the shit you throw in the water goes naturally. like that plastic island they have.
Yeah, but this is one is supposed to be like like a moving, living mat of green and debris.
Which
Basically,
always turns out to be a giant turtle.
Well, it's definitely very pretty.
Hmm.
Well,
Either
this
way,
is the-
let us continue. Get this job done.
let's be it for the foyer. Nothing is stopping us.
Nope.
Then let's proceed.
okay, the door is closed.
Approach the door.
Actually, before we get to where we're going, do you know the nature of the beast that is immortal? Is it of this world? Is it Fey? Do you know of which origin it comes from?
I know nothing. They've told me nothing more than I need to deal with it.
Oh, I'm not even asking you. I'm asking the Yanti coming with us.
Acolyte background, yeah.
All
They
you
even
need,
sit in the same room.
all you need to know, and she's basically speaking from behind, right? Is that I need to confront it and dispel it. That's all you need to know. And you're here to deal with any.
Understood.
Hey, Bearcat. Hey, Bearcat.
He does not look at you
Hey, Bearcat.
or respond.
Hey, Bearcat.
I will turn this adventure around.
Hey, Bearcat.
Oh goodness.
Bearcat. Hey, Bearcat.
Kicks open the door.
Hey,
I
Bearcat.
opened the door. I was giving that a few before interrupting.
Okay. At this point, I'm gonna switch to staying close to Bearcat as we travel.
Okay.
All right, is the door opened?
Yeah, the door is open.
Go ahead and slam that door. Okay. There's this passage over here, and then there seems to be a room up ahead. I will proceed to the room first.
You're talking about straight north?
Yes.
All right, what about the door that's right next to us here?
We can return to it. I'm just making sure there's nothing here.
Very well.
So explain to me what I see here. This is like a dead cat on a doorstep in front of a door, or is that an altar with a secret door? What's going on?
No, this happens to be like it's a. Apparently, used to be like some kind of figurine, like a tiger, that broke off from the door and collapsed to the ground. Kind of broke.
I see. Well, this seems clear. Nobody's here to confront us just yet.
Okay, as you step there, you're going to have to make a saving.
Yeah. I guess
DC DC 16.
which save?
Let's see. Creatures. Either strength or dexterity. One or the other.
Oh, I'll choose strength and roll a 2 again, but I get a 10.
Yeah. You see that from the middle here, a host of tentacles, dark tentacles, start spreading out and grabbing, and some of them grab you. So it's a squirming ebony tentacle field. Ebony tentacle field, 20-foot square on the ground that can see within. Also, Lael has to make a saving throw as well.
With strength or what?
The strength of dexterity, whichever is higher. That's how it.
Oh my god, 13.
I feel like this is the moment where Gar smiles a little bit again.
So both of you take 3d6 bludgeoning damage and restrained by the tentacles. And tentacles actually are pulling you into the hole. They're pulling you down.
Gosh, dang it, I knew it wasn't safe.
I'm glad to see the gods still have a sense of humor.
So both of you take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
As you're being dragged. You're here and you're here.
Is it basically just the entire room then?
Yeah.
So I assume that extends to every side of the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Bearcat.
All right.
Roll initiative?
I mean, the tentacles are trapped, so they don't roll initiative.
Oh, they're a
You can go-
trap. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, people just
you-
get turns before it does damage again, I assume,
Yeah.
right?
so everyone else, you make your saving throws. Everyone else gets a turn. You can roll initiative so you can decide who is going to do what. But yeah,
Well, I just assume we'll do initiative to get out of this. So
okay.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that and just keep it orderly.
Mhm.
oh my god, I'm rolling terrible now.
All right, so it looks like Gar is gonna get the first reaction here.
He laughs. Next.
That's not what
How
I
many times
do.
How many times can you say Bearcat in 6 seconds?
As a first move, I turn around and I say, "Hey, Bearcat."
4 maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but then I grab 50 foot of hemp rope that I have in a backpack and I hurl it at Lael.
Okay.
Not the whole rope for anyone who wants to be pedantic. I hold on to
Yeah.
one end of the rope with my one hand, and I am again a 600-pound weight. So
See if I can show. I guess everybody's seeing the description.
No.
No. Okay. How do I make these things that are pending so you guys can show it? I guess I can't.
You can
Yeah.
just copy paste it.
Yeah. I can just read it to you guys.
Yeah,
Creature
as
restraint.
needed.
Yeah. So you're gonna keep taking creature that starts in an area is already restrained by the tentacles. 6. And be gonna be dragged 5 feet until you down into the bowels of this thing.
So Bearcat, you get second.
Well, I don't have rope or anything, so you're just gonna have to kind of break out, my guy.
Bearcat, tell my story.
So I'm just gonna inspire him and then open this door.
Bearcat's gonna have like a whole album of all those who've died.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Well,
literally still on
I
the
got
overlay.
you on the list so far.
It's still on the overlay of the Greyhawk EP.
Yeah, exactly.
Thing
Yeah.
is, Hugh's not on that list. Hugh is an unknown.
He could always come back.
I open this door
The Hugh
Uh-huh.
song, the song about that guy who abandoned us in our moment of
Walking.
need.
in this room because I can do literally nothing.
Okay.
Do I see the giant lever box?
Yes.
You have entered the suicide booth.
Yeah. Well, I can't actually make it all the way over there without dashing. I guess I'll turn to the new guy, Marcus, and there's a box with a lever over here.
He says calmly as his friends are screaming for help.
Yeah,
Well, are you
and I'm gonna just
okay?
walk this way, out of sight.
There was a rope thrown, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to go up to the turtle, ask for the rope, and hitting it into the ground.
Again, I'm like over 600 pounds. I'm the best anchor you have got.
You can still hold part of it. This is just a backup if you fit.
I really feel like, shifting the amount of rope I'm holding, and letting you mess around with one end, not really helpful.
How hard is it to move the lever?
Did you have to move a double move so you can?
Yeah.
It's an action.
Okay.
And it's a strength check, by the way.
Sure.
So it'll be your next turn.
Yeah, but no, like effectively I would just move forward and then make sure everyone's good. If he's holding onto the rope and he's not giving it up, then that's fine.
Don't you act last?
Yeah, you go.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was
Yeah.
asked for my turn.
I
Go.
didn't
It's
realize.
all
I'm
good.
looking. I'm like, wait a second.
Kicks.
Okay.
You're being dragged down. You're now
Alright.
over, and in this round, if you don't get out, you'll be down.
All right, let's see if I can get out. This is going to be athletics or strength save or
Yeah.
what?
Athletic. It's gonna be either or, whichever high for you. But you still take damage either way because you get pummeled.
All right, so if it's a strength save, I will roll that.
Ooh.
I will free myself.
Yes, you scramble out. Let me see. Save. Creature restrained by the tentacles can use its action to make a strength or dexterity check. Its choice against your spell save DC on a success to free itself. But
All right.
you scramble. Yeah, you scramble out of it. Well, Lael is still. Yeah, still Lael is.
Well, it's my turn next.
Yeah.
And I will have to move out of it, and that'll be the rest of my turn.
Okay, athletics or strength?
Dexterity or
Excuse me, dex or strength. It's either or.
yeah, either or. You have advantage because
Rope.
yeah, you made it. You made it. It's at 16. So
Okay.
well, you still take damage. By the way, you took half damage. You took 4 points out of that. So
Okay.
on a roll, you took Kix took 4. Actually, Kix took 1 because he has the armor, and you took 6 points. And you move here, but the tentacles are still like the slimy black tentacles, and they feel cold against your skin.
That's not good. I'm not wearing anything.
Yeah. And you don't have Yuakisachi either. Now it's Marcus's turn.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Who has my wakizashi?
I mean,
My left hand.
like whenever you approach me, I would have just given it to you.
You gotta say these things. Gotta keep
I-
track of these things.
Bruh.
Yeah, go ahead. Marcus.
I'll just go here, make sure that Barricad's good.
Okay.
Sure, I don't set off another trap and immediately die.
Gar.
Yeah, coil my rope back up, put it back in the backpack.
Yeah, you see this.
Thank God some idiot didn't peel it into the ground.
Yeah.
Barricad. There's a giant lever in front of you.
So what is it?
The
Was-
lever.
No,
DC,
the check.
DC 15.
DC
Strength.
15. All right. Well. Okay.
And you hear, and you see in front of you like the stones here. They kind of revolve and they sort of cover the trap, and they trap the tentacles, and they kind of they shake a little bit, but they neutralize the trap for now.
Hey, Bearcat!
That seems to have worked. I think. It sounded like it worked. I peek around the corner. Alright, it worked. Cool. Well, you guys are good, I guess, right?
Well, my armor's a bit scuffed.
It was a little cold, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
You,
he's also-
I like reach into my bag. Can you guys, pass this up? And I take out the wakizashi, kind of toss it.
Oh, man. Who gets stabbed in the eye by that bad throw?
No,
If that's
I
the
toss it
case,
to Kix, and he has incredible reflexes.
Clearly. Why he got grabbed by everything today.
well, I do this once,
Incredible reflexes.
and then just politely hand it over to Lael. Do a spin with it in the process, just flourishing the whole time. It's like, I will never do this well again.
I would. I
Just
would.
one chance to show off.
You want to be careful when you swing it. It should look like this, and I just do like a flurry of like moves or something.
Bruh.
What if I just did one big hit?
That could work too. I think I believe that is more your style.
That is more his style.
She's the acolyte from the house like, are you done there?
I think we can continue now.
I think we have a few more bits to get through, but you know what? I think we can save them. So the tentacles are gone and have withdrawn.
Mm-hmm. They've been covered, and you can see the stones sort of like shifting a little bit, like tentacle. So far, yeah.
I will boldly step in again just to see. Yep, everything seems fine.
Mm-hmm.
What are the side things?
These are chests.
One's a chili pepper. We already know the other one's a cat. I guess a cockroach. I can't tell.
Ugh,
Who knows?
no.
I mean, honestly, they look like outhouse toilet seats, so I don't know.
They're
Let's
not. They're chests.
keep going, I guess.
I'm going to stab the chest with the wakizashi real quick.
Make a saving throw.
Ah, fuck. I actually
Grabs you anyway.
legitimately didn't think it would be a mimic. What is the action? What's the saving throw?
It's Constitution 12.
20.
He's good.
You take 6 points of poison damage as a cloud hits you in the face. Like,
Do not touch the chests. They have poison.
I think we got from one deadly situation to you stabbing inanimate objects.
No offense, Scar, but let's not go there.
Brand new initiative, then.
Is it?
I guess so.
no, it's just shot out a cloud of poison. He activated the trap.
Oh, apparently you brought the
Oh, okay.
initiative order back up, so we all thought apparently.
No. I just kept it there. We're gonna need it. Might need it in the future.
Okay, so how do you disarm traps?
Well, first thing
This
you
one
can
is
do is
broken,
activate them.
so yeah.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I broke it. All right, I disarmed this trap at least. Check the other one, somebody.
I don't know, you seem to be the expert.
I will actually choose to stay further away from the other chest now. I have no inclination
Why are we
to try to open
desecrating
these.
this space for things we don't require?
Exactly.
We can just keep going.
Very well.
I suppose as long as you've triggered the trap on that one, you may as well open it, but... Oop.
I mean,
Is
I'm
there
not-
anything inside?
if you want to look, go ahead. I'm not looking.
Alright.
Yeah.
I will open the next door.
Okay.
And then Kix will peer into the room and carefully look to see if maybe there are more traps.
Oh, you see what you see.
Yeah, I sure do. Boy, it looks safe. Kix will take a step inside. That is a very red door there.
Indeed.
My senses say stepping into the center of the room would be bad, so I'm going to skirt the edges.
As you step there, this sarcophagus lid opens, snaps open. And the
Of
other one
course.
does as well. So now we're actually going to do initiative as two
Wow.
mummified creatures pop up.
They're dry. Burn them.
We put them in.
16.
Oh, nice seeing you here at the bottom of the initiative, Bearcat.
Yeah. Went from a 16 to a 5.
I'm right there with you guys.
Yeah.
Go.
Go, mummy, go, mummy, go.
You guys can't see it right now, but I have a sleeping cat and a sleeping dog on my bed.
You guys are so lucky.
I can see the dog, actually.
You all go first.
Oh my god.
So I don't think these mummies are going to last too long.
No, probably not. Alright, Lael goes first.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna do my thing, I guess. Run up to one of these guys and start beating the crap out of it. So I don't know what we're dealing with, so no key points for this. Just the standard hit. Well, that 9 fails.
Yeah.
24. Does that go through?
Yeah.
13 damage to it. 23 damage. Excuse me.
Yeah, you pummel and dust and grime falls out of this rotting curved bandages as it sort of spread out.
Before it even has a chance.
Okay, no, never mind. Yeah, you do damage.
Yeah.
Gar.
Can't see them from here. Hold on, let's see. Owl flies in, gets right there, gains advantage on the first attack on this mummy here, and then flies backwards that far on the flyby. He was here. It's here. And I move here, and I'm done.
Marcus.
All right, so Kix looks hardier than Lyle, correct?
Yeah.
I suppose.
All right, cool. You are going. I'm going to need a token. For my Tentacle of the Deep.
Yeah, let me see if I have.
Another tentacle. No.
Oh no.
With this, it doesn't actually come up as a tentacle though. What it looks like is a school of fish in the form of a tentacle.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, very cool.
I don't think I have a school of fishing for tentacle,
That's
but
fine.
we'll see what we can get.